This is my Wing Concept Nomadic trike that I bought from Brad Roper, who bought it from the guy who won the Tucker Gott giveaway. So this is actually the Tucker Gott giveaway trike. I just got a 230 kilogram reserve from SuperFly, and I'm just installing it here. I attached it here. These things just hold it to the trike. Then I also have it attached down here with two straps. Then the bridles come out here out of the back, and then one would go this way and then it's turned. So I'd probably put like a flimsy, either a bread tie or a very lightweight zip tie, something that would break on deployment here to turn it. And then I bought two extensions because these things move for your hang points as you're flying different weighted people. So I need to make sure that the bridle will not move. I don't want it to pull the bridles out of the reserve as I'm moving the hang point. So we got these extensions here. I'm just going to attach this guy to here. And yep. I also just had to replace the battery. The thing is tricky. I'm not totally sure if this is like hooked up to the coil. I'm not sure if these things are supposed to charge the batteries, but my battery died, and this is a lithium or a LiFePO 4 battery from Anti-Gravity, and my previous one just died. And this thing's only like a year old. So it died, and I have a feeling it's because this is a LiFePO 4 battery that is being charged from the coil, and you're not supposed to charge these without a special type of balancing charger. So I think a cell died on it. You would check the voltage, and it still said like, 12, 13 volts, but you would go to start it and it just wouldn't start. I replaced this and now it works just fine. So I don't know if this is hooked up. I haven't tested it yet to see if it charges the battery in flight or if I'm supposed to charge it separately. But it's interesting how even the manual on the Cosmos 300 says that you should be using a LiFePO 4, but then like when do you charge it? Anyway, this is dope trike. I have this cool phone mount here. This is the A-Assist that I have. This is a phone mount that I stick my goggle on. Got this carabiner to hold the cruise control remote from Off-Grid Aviation. We have these extra side bags that you can hold so much extra stuff in. We have like waters and granola bars and protein bars, so that way if you had a motor out far away, you would have like stuff in. I also keep like a battery pack in here. This is a booster seat that I added because when you have a passenger, their face is like right in your face. So I have a 6-inch booster seat, and then our other trike, which is the Vanguard, a little bit bigger one with the Rotax. That one has like a pad that's like 3 inches. This is a 6-inch pad, and the other trike has like a 3-inch pad. I'm trying to think of what else we did to this. I am going to change these to wires so we can tighten this really, really tight. Because I think Brad ran a 160. This is currently a 140. I just bought a 155 from an E-prop 155 because Brad ran a 160 on it, and I think he said one time he did a powered forward, obviously a powered forward, but he did a powered forward at full power and it hit right here. So I think their newer version of this trike, I was talking to the guy at Wing Concept, Andre at Wing Concept, and he said that the newer version of the Nomadic supports 160. So he might have even just moved this bar to the outside because that would have solved the problem. So I ordered the 155 from ppgparts.com. Haven't received it yet. It's been about 2-3 weeks, so I'm hoping I didn't get screwed over on that, but I'm pretty sure they're a legit company. This is a 140, but up at our altitude at 4,500 feet. It's kind of hard getting two people up. I don't have very good climb rate. if I have a about 200-pound passenger, my climb rate is really bad. I'm at 4,500 feet. Now in California, it seemed quite a bit better. I had a 230. The biggest passenger I flew was 230 pounds, and my climb felt fine. But up here in Utah, it's quite a bit different. And with 200 pounds at 4,500 feet, I burn about 7.2 liters an hour. So this is really efficient engine. Whereas our other trike, the Vanguard, with the Rotax 582, that thing burns like 20 something liters an hour. That's quite a bit. So I've been super happy with this. Haven't had actually, I think Brad, like when he hosed down the whole thing for me when I bought it from him, the kill switch solenoid broke or stopped working. But the advantage of this has a choke, so to kill it, I was able to just pull the choke and it would kill it. But we replaced that. I have a spare that I keep with me, and then the other day it stopped starting with the electric start, and I thought it was the solenoid, so we bought new solenoids, but that wasn't it. We replaced the solenoid, it still had starting problems. It ended up being a dead cell in this, which took a while to diagnose because of the fact that it was a cell, so it still reported back the 13 volts. But when you would go to start it, it would just click. It would go click, 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 click. And now it works just fine. So, yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on this battery. I need to test it, stick up a voltage meter while it's running at like 5,000 RPM to see what the voltage is, to see if it's being charged from the motor. If it's not being charged from the motor, then that's fine. I can just constantly, stick it on a trickle charger or like my LifePo 4 charger that I have. And then I think this starter, I think maybe they chopped it because the length of this starter isn't, I need to replace this cord. I think that it maybe have gotten chopped before I bought it. Like that's the full extent that I can pull it. So I kind of feel like maybe they chopped it and didn't say anything. Not totally sure. So I might need to replace that still. And then this is my 360 mount. We have a mount here, and this pulls out eye level with the passenger so you can get their reactions. And then you have this crossbar, so that way this doesn't drop down. This helps support the bar. And then I'm trying to think of what else, if there was anything else that we were doing with this. But yeah, this is a really long video now. Anyway, wing concept, Nomadic Trike, Cosmos 300. Thanks for watching.